Hello everyone, I hope you are great. My name is Arian. I live in Canada and I take some video about my life and about my study high school and teach some word in my Instagram. You can come my Instagram and see and learn about that. And today we are going to talking about mathematics 11 and specifically unit 3.5, and this lesson talking about the simple and compound interest. And this lesson have an introduction, vocabulary, new word, topic, the simple interest definition and the formula, topic to the compound interest definition and the formula, activity have a homework, and this lesson have a test yourself and understand better the unit. Okay, we can read together. In this lesson, we will learn about simple and compound interest. It is beneficial for every to improve his and financial situation in today's world and be learning these topics. When we are thinking about the retirement era, the first thing that we consider for our future life is the investment of some amount of the money in the bank, because the bank is the safest place investment. To figure out how to invest in the bank, you should have some knowledge to understand how the banking system calculated your invest, and that is based on the money that you invest in the bank. This is the main reason that you should know about simple and compound interest. And this here and say all of them about simple and compound interest, but it's so short and so simple. But this isn't so hard and so difficult understanding. Understanding using the simple and interest formula, and this isn't the end of the this lesson. Have some homework and understand better. And next, when you finish this lesson, understand all of them, and compound interest and simple interest here, and the topic and new words, and this here have some new words and understand vocabulary. Compound periods, annually compounding period, monthly compounding period, simple and annually compounding period, quarterly compounding period. For example, the first one, the number of the themes that is added to the pre-couple per year. This one is saved just for year. And look like some the next and not the same. For example, the monthly is the number is 12, or simple annually is just 2, is the number year per the year is the 2, or and quarterly is the number is 4. And next one, and again weekly compounding period, or daily compounding periods. And again, for example, weekly is 52, daily is 365. And here, and the understanding the concept of the simple interest, one of the most important and fundamental concepts for mastering your financial. And this is about talking about understand how you understand better the simple interest and how you can work it, helpful to make the better, and look like that, and you can read it. next one. And here again say according to the definition, interest the fee paid on amount of the money and whether it is the lended, borrowed, or invested. And here have a note that simple interest and does not take compounding into account. Compounding is the reparative uh, process of the earning or paying. This one say the compound interest, you can say paying or taking in the account. Go the next. Simple interest, say the simple interest will be defined the terms of the goal you have in your financial life, so it is close funded according to the following uh, applications. You must repay the amount you reward and make extra payments for interest which represents the cost of the borrowing. Okay, and talking about that and money and learning the money when is deposit money and when lending the money and something like that. Next. And here have some video and formula and compound and simple interest, and you can see simple interest formula I equals p r t is time, r is your p is your money, and that's all. And you can watch the video in the YouTube. And here the term simple money, you're working with the simplest way calculating interest. When you understand how to calculate simple interest, you can move on to other calculations such as annually I don't know what is the word I can use in the dictionary. If and adding the here, if you don't understand the some meaning or some wording, you can find in the dictionary or something like that. And excuse me, I my dictionary. Listen, predictions. Say again. Presentence. Presentence. Presentence what? Presentence yield. I think maybe. I don't know, this word is so hard.
Percentage yield.
Yield. Annually percentage rate and compound interest. Note that simple interest will be explained, and in the next topic compound interest will be explaining the another, like APY and ARP are not our subject matter in this lesson. Talking about formula and what is the mm, what is a simple interest and what's the formula, and that's what. And at here you can use Google Trans for some word if you don't understand the word or meaning. And me, I'm not so strong speak English, but I can speak English and not so difficult, but for reading sometimes it's hard for me. And all of the people is hard because language too is sometimes hard. A simple interest formula. In writing the formula, and you can see the formula and interest. This one, the formula. The formula is writing here, and total amount and principal amount and rate and time and interest, and you can find the answer here. And go next and have some example and understand better the question. You can use this one, the example again, the same example one, and when you try to find the answer, you understand all of them unit, and uh, all of them unit. Here have again some video I watched or 3 times or 4 times and so good video. Here again talking about the compound and simple interest, the compound and interest definition and formula. Oh, it's this topic. And compound interest or compounding interest is the interest and a loan or deposit calculated based on both the initial. Oh, okay, I don't know this word. Using the dictionary.
Initial.
Initial principle, initial principle, and the complete interest from the previous the rate at which compound interest accrues depend on the frequency of the compounding, such that the height and the number of the compounding periods degrade the compound interest. That's the amount of the compounding interest accrued of the $100 compounded at the 10% annually will be lower than that $100 compounded at the 5% semi-annually over the same time period. And hey friends, just thought here, the formula here is change compound interest and simple interest, not the same formula is changing. And we can see the next, I think, slide, uh, the formula. And writing the formula, compound interest can be this one, a equals p1 plus I power of n. You can see the formula here, writing the what is the a, what is the I, what is the p, n, and I. A is represented the final amount, future value. I is the interest rate, and p is represent in represent, n is the represent in the time, in the year, n is the compounding period, and I is the interest that is calculated on the and oh my gosh, this was so hard, I don't know, I can initial amount. And go next, have a video and understand the compound interest. And here again, this video is so good, I watched 4 times or 5 times and so interesting, and I love it, this video, and you can watch in the YouTube. And here have an example question and find the answer. Have a here answer. You can before try yourself and then you can see the answer. Check your answer and here again example, the same example, and here have some video, you should watch it. And here have a homework, check, and you can open the PDF and check the homework and try. And I think it's so good for understand better the unit and lesson. And here have one challenge for you. And for example, this one you should writing and find the answer. So good and so a challenge good for you. And here you say it's same in 200 words example what you have learned, how many words you learning in this lesson. And the end of the lesson, thank you so much watch my video. If you like the video, please like and save and share. And if you have any question, you can send my bio email. And thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.